The big announcement today, England has selected Kansas City as a base camp site. How big is that for this city?
Oh my gosh, well, first I have to credit Pam Kramer and the work the KC 2026 staff is doing for that. You know, I'm kind of behind the scenes on the tourism side, but it's huge for Kansas City. We are over in London and all throughout England often every year, many times every year. And to form those relationships and now know those relationships will continue to grow because of now the connection between Kansas City and England is going to get stronger.
That was going to be another one of my questions. Swope Park was not one of the original 3 FIFA sites, correct?
But Swope Soccer Village was part of our original bid.
Okay.
Yeah, so Swope has always kind of been the thread throughout a little bit with it as opportunity. FIFA did not include Swope Soccer Village in the original brochure that they use, but it still was out there. And when teams come to town, the staff at KC 26 and then Sporting KC are really doing a great job of showing them, okay, we have these venues, but we also have these, and this originally met the criteria. So when England decided Kansas City is where they wanted to be, but yet Argentina selected Compass Minerals, that said, they said, okay, what else is out here? So they had seen Swope and been able to really experience what that could be.
I want to get to the specific site selection in a second, but I'm curious what drew, you mentioned the relationships with England and kind of your ties in the London area. What made them say, we want to stay in Kansas City for this?
I think they have grown an affection for the Midwest, and we're so connected to the angles of everything World Cup. It's so easy once you're in Kansas City to get to those other cities. We're so welcoming. They feel comfortable here. There's a connection to the Chiefs. So I think all of that comes together, and then it really comes down to Pam and Cliff and Clark and myself again behind the scenes working through the tourism angle, that they know us as a powerhouse team and that there's a trust here that we'll take good care of them.
2 weeks, 2 international powerhouses. Yeah. You have the defending World Cup champions and now the 4th ranked team in the world coming to Kansas City to call Kansas City home for 6 weeks. Yeah. I mean, I was talking about this last week. I feel like every domino that falls, this was already the biggest event Kansas City's ever going to host, but every piece of information we're learning seems to continue to make this even bigger.
Yes, I agree with that. It feels exciting. It feels rewarding. It feels very much of pinch me moments that 10 years of work is paying off. And I'll be in Argentina next week, and we'll spend a week there meeting with people and working through education on Kansas City, where to stay, where to eat, what to do when you're here. You think about the airport and the excitement and the energy and all the elected officials, being in Jefferson City this weekend, they all have soccer balls in their office, or they have, the schedule printed. It keeps getting bigger and better, and you're like, at some point, we all need a nap.
Yeah, maybe after the World Cup.
Right, after.
Although not really, because we're part of a bid for the 2031 FIFA World Cup, for the Women's World Cup, and I want to get to that in a minute, but you mentioned you're going to Argentina. What is your elevator pitch to someone who really hasn't heard of Kansas City before? Maybe they're considering coming here, or at a bare minimum, they care that their team is going to be, hopefully making history here in their eyes. Yeah.
Right. For us, our elevator speech is so uniquely Kansas City. We're that unexpected surprise. We are an easy opportunity for an international visitor. More than likely, they've been to Miami, they've been to New York, they haven't been to the heart of the country in the Midwest. And our tagline is from the heart. And I think they see and feel that, and they have a comfort with us. But our tagline really gets down to there's music, there's all kinds of entertainment. The arts here are fantastic. The food is amazing, and they want to feel welcomed. And I think we've already proven that we provide that when they're here.
How does this, no pun intended, change the game for Kansas Cityans who are already expecting a massive event to come to Kansas City, now knowing not 1 but 2 powerhouses are coming here, and potentially more on the horizon with 2 sites still available here in Kansas City?
Right. How does this change Kansas City, I think, is yet to be determined. We don't know. I've been to big global events. I've been to a World Cup over in Doha. I've been to the Euros in Germany. I've been to Olympics many times. Final Four Super Bowls. And I think every opportunity like that can change a city for the positive. And even if you're not a global football fan, if you're not a sports fan, I think to understand and appreciate that there will be people in our market spending money, learning about our city, learning about our hearts, and learning and understanding what we really offer the world, and the opportunity to do business with people, to make new friends, to welcome people. It's once in a lifetime opportunity.